Hey friends, it's Amy Deb, the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great day. I'm so excited to be home from work and I am making a delicious dinner. Guys, you caught me at tomato cream sauce. If tomato cream sauce sounds delicious to you guys, give me some hearts in the comments. Let's go ahead and share this video because you're not going to want to lose this recipe. It is so delicious and easy and I haven't cooked it in a little while. So we're making sausage and peppers with a tomato cream sauce. I mean, if that does not sound good to you, I'm not sure what will. Make sure you give me some hearts in the comments if this is interesting to you. Let me show you what we've done so far. I have a 9x13 casserole dish out because I'm about to mix all of my ingredients together. I've got 1 pound of Italian sausage. Now, if you want, you can do 2 pounds. I know Ricky would prefer 2, but I'm just making a small casserole dish for just me and him. So I've got 1 pound of Italian sausage. So I used the Italian sausage in the casing. I've cut it up in small pieces and peeled the casing off. We don't like the casing texture, but it's Italian sausage. We cooked it in this skillet and moved it over to, out of the way. We just moved it out of the way into the 9x13. Next, guys, I cut up a red pepper, a green bell pepper, and a little bit of onion. You can use the onion or you can leave it out. You can use a green pepper, red pepper, orange pepper, but I really like a red and green pepper mix with this dish. Guys, it is so delicious. As you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. And if this sounds delicious to you, go ahead and give me some hearts in the comments. If you're new to my page and you don't have my getting started tips, guys, I would love to help you. I moved from a size 12 to a 4-6 and I've been maintaining 6 years, guys. 6 years. I feel amazing. I want to help all of you guys with simple tips. So say getting started in the comments if you've never gotten my getting started tips before. All right, so we've got our peppers and we just cooked them in the little bitty tiny bit of grease that was left from the sausage. And then I added a little bitty tiny bit of avocado oil so it wouldn't stick. And we have just sauteed those peppers. So I've got a red pepper, a green pepper, and a little bit of a sliced onion. I'm gonna move it over into the same dish just to get it out of the way because guys, we're about to make a tomato cream sauce. Now, again, you caught me at tomato cream sauce. Like I love creamy sauces and I love a tomato cream. So I'm so excited to show you how simple this is to make. It will make any dish absolutely fantastic. And look, we barely put anything in this skillet, so there's really not any grease for us to move out. If you have extra oil or grease left over from cooking up your peppers and onions, then just go ahead and get you a paper towel and rinse and dry that out, or you can just go ahead and wash it right now if you want to. But look what I've got so far. This looks delicious all by itself. I could just chow down on this. I've got peppers and sausage. Now the tomato cream sauce is what makes this absolutely fantastic. So are you guys ready? If you're ready, say ready in the comments. I'm excited to show you. Hey Linda, I see Latricia on here. Hey Janet and Beth. Hey Maria. All right guys, if you want getting started tips, say getting started because that's going to prompt me to make sure I send you the tips. So say getting started if you want tips on how you can actually change your lifestyle eating so simple and really just looking at it day to day because it's one step at a time. When you start a health journey, it is not going to change overnight. It's not going to change in 2 weeks. Guess what? It might not even change in a month. But if you take one step at a time, every day, one meal at a time, one step at a time, you will create massive success. Again, I moved from a size 12 to a 4-6, maintaining now 6 years. So if you want those tips, say getting started. All right, Bonnie's ready. Deborah's ready. Let's get busy. All right, let me pull this back on to make sure I can see my skillet. Ooh, and take that out. So we're about to make the tomato cream sauce. We're about to make, did I say take? We're about to make our tomato cream sauce, and I'm going to show you how simple it is. So we didn't have any extra grease. If you do, go ahead and pour that out or wash it out. We're going to start with 2 tablespoons of beef broth, and we're just dousing our skillet with 2 tablespoons of beef broth. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. So this is where the tomato cream comes from, and I need to. Oh, I hadn't opened this yet. I thought I opened it. Hang on there. Watch out, kiddos. Let me open this. I did not even open it. I thought I opened it. Oh, I think you open it with this. That's how often I use these tomato paste that comes in a little tube. I like it better though because it'll last you so much longer. Because when I buy tomato paste in the can, I never need the whole can. So I'm just wasting it. I like these little tube tomato pastes. You can buy them in the pasta aisle where all the marinaras and tomato sauces are. Actually, I think you get them in the, I can't remember now. I think I got them in the tomato, like the tomato aisle, the tomato canned tomatoes. All right, so we got 2 tablespoons of tomato paste with 2 tablespoons of beef broth. We're just gonna add that to the skillet. Oh yes, that's it. That's how we're starting. The next thing we're gonna add, I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on the heat. I've got it on very low heat. Just to simmer is all you need. We're going to now add our next ingredient, guys. This is so fast and easy. And that ingredient is seasoning. So we wanna make sure that we add some seasonings. I've got Italian seasoning and I've got salt and pepper. Now, before we put our seasonings in, I'm gonna go ahead and add this ingredient, which is heavy cream. I'm gonna do 1.5 cups of heavy cream. You can do more, but you can't take away, right? So start with 1.5 cups. And if you feel like you want more because you've got a lot of vegetables and a lot of meat, you can always add more, and it's gonna taste amazing. So let me turn this back on that simmer heat. We're just gonna stir these things in together. Again, 2 tablespoons of beef broth, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1.5 cups of heavy cream, and now let's add our seasoning. We're gonna do a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. That's a hefty teaspoon. Teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I'm also gonna do about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now, I did not salt and pepper my vegetables. I think it is so important to salt and pepper your vegetables because if you don't season them, I mean, they taste good on their own, but you always want to salt and pepper your vegetables. Guys, if you haven't already, I want to make a strong suggestion that you change out your salt. If you're still using the old iodinized white table salt, like you really need to upgrade to a good pink Himalayan salt or a Celtic sea salt. I personally love Redmond's real salt. I can send you the link if you want it in the comments. Just say, send me your salt link. And I love Redmond's Lord, I can't talk. Redmond's real salt. It's mined here locally in the US and Utah actually. And it's just really good. The reason you want to move from a white table salt, so just like a white cheap table salt, the reason you want to move from that is because it is generally stripped of the minerals and the things that actually make the salt healthy. So you want to move to a good pink Himalayan salt or a Celtic sea salt, just a real salt that has the minerals that we need in our bodies for electrolytes. So we are going to use, I used about 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Can you guys see that? I mean, it's going to be so yummy. You can freeze extra tomato paste and ice cubes. Someone else told me that, Dottie. I always forget. I forget those things. All right, getting started. I see those requests. If this recipe sounds good to you guys, in the comments, give me some hearts and share this video. I love any kind of cream sauce. This is so simple. That literally is all the ingredients. So 2 tablespoons of beef broth, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1.5 cups of heavy cream, and a teaspoon of Italian and 1/2 teaspoon of salt and pepper. We're just gonna simmer this until it starts to thicken. We don't want it to be water. We're making a sauce. So as it starts to thicken, when it simmers, we will know how thick we want it. You always can splash a little bit of water, heavy cream, or another splash of beef broth, which is what I would do in this case. And then we're going to pour it over our vegetables and sausage. And that's it. What we're gonna do very last, I've got my oven on 350. And when that sauce is poured over and we stir up all the ingredients, because look at this. And this looks delicious all by itself. I could just eat this dish with nothing else. Yum. If you missed it, you guys, I've got to go back to the front of the video. And the recipe link is in the post. So when I finish this live video, you'll see a link straight to the recipe. All you have to do is click on my page by clicking my picture at the top after the video is over, and it'll take you right back to the post where you can see the recipe link. And guess what, guys? If you scroll down, you might see some fun and some encouragement and some good recipes. So make sure you're always going back to the page. I think you only have 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. No, I did too. This is a 2 tablespoon measuring. This is a 2 tablespoon measuring. I love this because you don't have to do it twice. Yeah, I don't know where I got it, but it says 2 tablespoons. So, all right, I'm waiting on this to start simmering. I guess I need to turn the heat up for a second and then turn it down. So yummy. So let me know, guys, what you're doing for dinner. What are y'all doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly? I always like to share ideas because sometimes you guys share ideas with me and I'm like, whoa, that sounds so good. I need to make that, or I need to create something similar to that. So what are you doing for dinner tonight? Maria has made this before. She said it was delicious. Thank you, Maria. I love it. It's been a little while since I've cooked it, and I really love it. All right. Hey, Colin Perkins, how are you? My Miss Barbie friend, my Miss Alani spokesperson. I hope you're doing good. You did put only 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. No, it's 2. This is a 2 tablespoon measuring spoon. So it's 2 tablespoons. I did 2 of these, and I hope I only did 1 thing of beef broth. I was talking. Did I pour it in twice? I might have. If I did, you know what? It ain't gonna hurt anything. Let's just add some more. Make it fun. Did you shake and bake pork chops? Oh, I love shake and bake pork chops. Maria, did you love the lasagna? Be honest. If you didn't love it, it's okay. But I'm just curious, did you love the lasagna? I love it. All right, I am going to add just a little extra tomato paste because, I mean, what the heck, it ain't going to hurt nothing. Because I really was talking and not paying a whole lot of attention. So I'm going to add just a little extra. And I'm starting to simmer, so I'm going to turn that heat down really low. Because if you know my kitchen, this skillet, or this back eye cooks so fast. I can turn it off and it will still cook my food. Chicken breast, scalloped potatoes, and asparagus. I love the chicken breast and asparagus. I haven't had scalloped potatoes in like a million years because I don't eat carbs very often at all, but it sounds delicious. Got ingredients today for the lasagna. Oh, Beth, I hope you love it. Maria said it was good. I'm so glad, Maria, that you enjoyed it. I love that lasagna because it's easy and it actually tastes like more like a lasagna. Like there's no soggy vegetables in it. So if you guys missed the lasagna recipe last night, I posted a picture on my page and there's a live video putting it together. So again, just go back to my page. Have some fun. There's all kinds of good stuff on there. All right, we're just waiting on this to simmer. The last thing I'm going to do, guys, is just pour the sauce over, stir it all up, and then I'm going to top it off with some cheese. And you can leave the cheese completely off. I'm going to add mozzarella and Parmesan, maybe a half cup of or less of Parmesan, and then I'm going to load it up with some mozzarella cheese. We're going to put it in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes, just long enough for the cheese to melt because everything is cooked and this is ready to go. Look at this. Does that not look delicious, guys? I mean, it's still too watery right now, but it's starting to thick. It thickens up really quickly as you simmer. And talk about fast dinners. Guys, this is one of them, one that we really enjoy. Rita had a salad. She cooked the sausage gravy yesterday morning. Oh, girl, love that. I haven't made that in a long time either. Debbie said we treated ourselves to Chinese food. That's okay, Debbie. Steak and Brussels sprouts. Cindy, you're speaking to my heart. Vicky, this is something I'm going to make. It looks delicious. By the way, your hair thing. Thank you. I got my hair colored today. Lord, it needed it. I needed a cut and a color, and I sure needed it. Thank you. All right, let's see. I can't wait to try this. I know you're going to love it, Deb. You're going to love it. Bonnie, you make all your meals look so easy. That's because they are, Bonnie. I don't got time for nothing hard. I'm busy. I don't have time for nothing hard. There are very few recipes I have that I'm willing to work at. If it's not easy and fast, I'm just not interested. Ricky has a couple of things that he really loves. It's a little more time consuming, like our broccoli salad. I love broccoli salad. My whole family loves it, but to take time to chop up all that stuff, like I love it, but I don't like to take a lot of time in the kitchen. If it's not easy and I can't do it fast, I'm more than likely just not even going to be interested. There are a few things on my blog that'll take a little extra time, like the lasagna. It does take a little extra time, but it's worth it. All right, guys. Gloria said it sounds delicious. All right, let's look at this. It's getting thicker. I can tell just from looking at it. Look, it's getting thicker. Now, you can decide how thick you want your sauce. I don't want it watery at all because we're going to put this into the oven and it's going to continue. It's going to actually liquefy a little bit in there as it gets heated. So we don't want it to be too tough, but I definitely don't want it watery. So I'm going to leave it on there just a couple more minutes. Let me tell you this. The longer you simmer it, the thicker it's going to get. So if it gets too thick, so simple. Just add a dab of beef broth, water, or a little splash of heavy cream, and it's going to thin it right up. And you can literally just stir it up probably, and it'll get to the exact thickness you want. So you can always play with your sauce. I started with 1.5 cups of heavy cream, and as it simmers, of course, it cooks down. So you have to keep that in mind too. You can always add more, but you cannot take away, guys. So don't start off with 2 cups because that's a lot of cream sauce. Start a little slow, and then you can always add a 4th cup here, a 4th cup there, because when you go to thin it out, you're going to add more. All right, this is looking so delicious. I'm trying to decide if I'm ready. What do y'all think? I think a couple more minutes. A couple more minutes. It looks so good. It smells so good. I'm going to go ahead and take a spoon and start stirring this up. ahead and mix in my vegetables with my sausage. And if you have not seen the front of the video, look at that. I mean, that looks delicious already. Give me some hearts, guys. I know that looks delicious. Like, you can't argue with me. That looks delicious. I love sausage. I love vegetables. I mean, I love colored, beautiful food. This is a red bell pepper, green bell pepper, a little bit of sliced onion, and Italian sausage that I cut up and then cooked separately. All right, and I just added it all together, and we're fixing to pour in our sauce. And this is looking so good. It's getting thicker and thicker. Now look at it. I mean, the longer you simmer, the thicker it gets. It's looking really, really good. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more minutes still. I want it to be a little thick so I can stir it into my vegetables, and then we're gonna top it off with our cheese and straight to the oven, guys. For about 10 to 15 minutes is all you need. We're just gonna wait for the cheese to melt because everything is cooked and ready to go. Gloria had some leftover pizza. Sounds good. Ooh, Ellie or Ella. I can't see there. My phone's got a crack in it right there. I think that's, I wonder how you say that. Is that Ella? E-L-I-A? I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. We're making a sausage pepper dish with a tomato cream sauce. The link is in this post. I'm already almost finished, so we are just about to mix it all together and stick it in the oven, and me and Rick are gonna have dinner in about 10 minutes. All right, that's looking really good. I think I'm ready to add. See, I'm indecisive here. Indecisive. I don't want it to be too watery, and it's a lot of sauce. So I'm gonna do a little more. I'm gonna do another minute. I have a lot of sauce for that 1 pound of meat, so I want it to be a little thicker. All right, super excited. Guys, all I'm gonna do now is just pour this over, mix it in, top it off with some cheese, throw it in the oven. I will send y'all a completed picture later after I put it on my plate and kind of mix it around, because last night you saw my lasagna, so you already saw what the cheese looks like on top. We're gonna have a cheese layer on top of this too, so it's just gonna be a casserole that looks like cheese. So I will send you a finished picture on my plate. I hope you guys have a great night. If I can help you with anything, let me know. And again, if you're new and you don't have my getting started tips, say getting started. I'll be glad to send it to you. And make sure you share this video, guys. If this sounds good, make sure you share this video. Thank you, Deb. Only me, so I have for the freezer also. That's awesome. All right, so if you have not already shared this video, please do. We want to show people how simple it is to cook so easy and low carb, making your body feel delicious while it just shrinks. All right, let me go ahead and pour this in. Try not to make a mess. Try not to make a mess. It's gonna be a little warm. It's okay. Woo, we're just gonna pour it in and then we'll stir it up. See, I should have done a little thicker. I like it to be a little thicker. That's okay. It's all right. It's gonna taste amazing. It's gonna taste so delicious. But I do wish I'd made it a little thicker. That's all right. Oh gosh, that is so heavy. That is a heavy darn skillet. All right, and then we're gonna take our spoon and stir all this in together. And we're gonna top it off with that cheese. And if it was a little thicker, which I would prefer, I should have done a little thicker, it's gonna, to me, it just tastes better. I don't want it to be soupy. So take my advice, make it a little thicker. You can always thin it back out. But it looks delicious, does it not? All right, just to show you this dish real quick before I top it off with cheese. A little bit, no, I'm not getting none. And then I like to just really stir it or push it around because I want to make sure I've got equal amounts of meat and vegetables. So I know Ricky loves his meat, but I want to make sure when I get a spoon of this later, I'm going to have the protein and the vegetables. Man, I hate that sauce didn't thicken up like I wanted it to. A lot more sauce on that end. Stirring it around. No, a little bit. I said no. I said no, a little bit. I'm going to get a spank spank. I know you don't want no spank spank. I know you don't want no spank spank. Do you now? Do you now? All right. Looks delicious, but I do wish it was a little thicker. All right, I'm going to add on my cheese, and then you guys can either stay and watch or you can hang up, but I'm about to end this video. When it comes out and I fix my plate, I will definitely send you guys a picture on the page so you can see what it looks like later tonight. I hope you guys have a great night. I'm just putting a little bit of Parmesan and quite a bit of mozzarella because I really like mozzarella with this. Oh, it's not open. I don't have one open. Yes, yes. I had one open from last night. Of course, guys, if you shred your own cheese, it's going to taste a lot better. But I ain't got time for that, so I'm doing fast, fast, fast. I got a scheduled call and just a little bit with some friends. as much or as little as you want. It's your dish. You can leave the cheese completely out if you want to. And if you leave the cheese out, it literally was ready. Like all of that was hot. And if you're leaving the cheese out, it's literally ready. I like a little bit of cheese on my casseroles and dishes like this. So I'm gonna put this into the oven on 350 for about 10 to 15 minutes. When the cheese melts, it's good to go, guys. All right, and I'm gonna clean up a little bit of mess I have. Another reason I love dishes like this, fast, easy, a little bit of mess. All right, guys, y'all have a great night. And if I can help you with anything, just let me know. Bye.